Guys, we're down here. Today I'm digging up the garlic. I planted it mid-October last year. And I know it's time to dig my garlic because you start seeing the yellowing of the scapes. They're not standing erect. We've had some nice 90-degree heat last year. This is not the last week, the second to the last week of June. Third week of June. Last year, I think it was the end of June, 1st of July. So depending on the heat, your garlic can be ready. But these are the telltale signs. So today we're going to dig it up and we're going to let it dry. You want to let it dry for at least 2 weeks to 4 weeks. And then you can store it. And this is my soft neck Italian garlic. And what you do with it, it's so easy. You shake off as much dirt as you can, and then we'll take them up. Some of them are large, some of them are small, but they keep really well. The reason I went with the soft neck garlic is because they store the longest, and I think we only have like 3 bulbs left out of all the cloves from last year that we planted. They store the best, and these you can braid them to hang them to dry, and I think that's really pretty. And if I have a sister who probably would like to have these. Are a little bigger from last year because I didn't have them planted probably in the best location last year. I stuck them along there, but this soil is really nice. It was amended with some compost, and then I put a mulch over top through the winter, and you do nothing. I mean, you just let them grow. And once you grow your own garlic, my goodness, I think I spent $5 for my ones that I planted, and you end up, I don't even know what they are. I think they're at least $5 if you buy fresh garlic in the store for one head. So, such an easy plant to grow. At least I have found that. And what we're going to do from here, I'll show you what I'm going to use to dry them with. There we go. But you have to loosen the soil or else you'll rip your nice head out. So what I'll do, what I like to do, that's nice. I wanted to get them dug today. It's supposed to rain. And isn't that a nice head? Yeah. But what I learned last year was the bigger the clove you plant, the bigger the head. Like this one's nice. Now the soft necks, their heads don't get as large. I've never planted the large neck. Maybe I should do that next year, is plant the large neck. But I liked the long storage time. And I just stored these in our basement. And come out. It smells nice. I'll go down here where these are really loose. And then I'll come back after the other ones. Just for the sake of, for everybody. And you want to use a fork. It loosens the soil a little easier. And while these when these are drying, the dirt you'll be able to get more off of it. There we go. Another nice head. And you could use, now you can use your garlic now. It'll stay, if you happen to tear into one of your bulbs, your heads, it'll stay fresh in your refrigerator for a week, I think I read. But the flavor gets enhanced as it dries.
Yeah, I don't like them right out of the garden.
I know they're too raw.
They're too raw.
Yeah, because
they need to dry a little bit.
I read that while it's drying, it soaks up everything from the leaves, and it gives it a much better flavor.
Oh,
yeah. So, all right. We'll take these up, and that's a reject. I know I keep saying I'm going to stop. There we go. Let's get this bunch out. They'll be dry, but you know, come winter, we throw it in some soup, or just roast them with potatoes and peppers. I love roasted garlic. All right. Nice head. And when they dry, these outer skins, they will dry, and then you'll peel those off.
The soil looks awful hard. Is it hard? Or?
It's not really hard. It's just a little, it was more wet than what I thought it'd be, but we have had a lot of rain. Oop, I'm tearing up my poor little, whatever those, what are these? Pompous celosia. My cutting garden. It just looks awesome. Some years. And I don't know if I should plant something in here afterwards. I'll decide that. I haven't been keeping track. Okay, I know. Let's get out of here. Let's show what we want to talk about. I'll come back after these last few heads. Yeah, stop. Let's go up on the deck, because I've got things set up there to show them how I'm going to dry them, and maybe even demonstrate how to braid. We're up here, and when you dry your garlic bulbs, you want to not have them on top of each other. You want to be able to lay them out and you want to have air circulating around them. So I've taken a rack off of my seedling starting unit downstairs with the lights, so that they will sit off the ground and allow for air circulation under them. And I'm going to keep these up on the deck in a shaded area. You don't want the direct sun on your garlic heads, because it'll cook them and it'll change the flavor. So you want air circulating, you want it cool, you want it dry, and you don't want direct sun. Indirect light will be fine. So this is going to be my tray today, and you do not want them on top of each other. So I may have to be getting another tray. You don't want the heads on top of each other. So you can lay them out at this, one this way, one that way. So that's pretty simple to do. Or you can put them on, you can, if you have, yeah, there you go. Like if you have 2 pieces of wood, lay them on that, as long as you can get some air under them in a safe spot. Now, if you want to braid, you want these to dry a little bit before you braid them. And I won't braid mine until these turn a little more brown, because I'd want this dried out. That is better for the plant, and I want the roots to be dry too. Once they're dried, you cut the roots off, and you'll peel off. You'll see what skins, you'll take that off. But if you want to braid, you start out with an X, just like that, and with the scapes right and left, you put one on top and keep that in the center. And then you'll add a head to the left and keep the scape in the center. And then you're going to take the right scape over the center becomes the right, and then you'll add another head to the right, and it becomes the center, and then the left goes over the right, and the right becomes the left, and you work your way up, and you will see that the heads will come all the way up I don't want to extend this anymore because I don't want to break my scapes. And the drier they are, the less likely they'll break. But there's wonderful YouTube videos on how to braid. There's even one for hard neck garlic, which I don't have any. But the soft neck does braid well. I did it last year for the first time. Held up really well. And it's nice to go down just to cut the little heads off. And it's so decorative. But you don't want to... like I keep saying, don't make your braid while it's still moist like this and hang it in your kitchen, because your kitchen will be too warm. You want it to be in a cool, dry spot. And so after these are dried, they go downstairs in our basement, which stays nice and cool. I don't know what the temperature is, but my basement's the coolest spot because we know with the air conditioning, it stays, I could sleep down there, which I could use the blow up bed and put it down there on the hot night. But anyhow, that is digging your garlic, soft neck garlic, storing it, and then I'll give you an update in a couple weeks when it's dry and show you the how it looks and cutting off the top. So thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork, digging the soft neck garlic. We'll see you in the next video. This is a side note. After I did the video, I found this idea on our West Virginia gardening site about how I think it's Kathy Moore hangs her garlic and in a dark, cool, dry spot. So I came under the deck and I mimicked what she did. I'm using string, twine, and I decided to hang my soft neck garlic upside down, and it is working beautifully. I am so impressed with how the scapes all are drying out. And so I've taken them off their racks. And if you have the space, this is really a neat, tidy, easy way to hang them up, get them dry. And this will be my way from now on. I have always used, well, always, this is my second year, laid them out to dry, and this just gets them up out of the way, and I think it's gonna make it nicer too when I get ready to braid. So I've inserted this into today's video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time. Bye.